Hello, my name is Oksana and I am security engineer from EPAM Systems, and today's topic of my speech is about how to remove a virus culture that exists even if you don't know about it. So let's start. As I've mentioned, I'm security engineer, but also I'm a person who have some free time to analyze things that annoy me or interest me. That's how this research initially started, when I've helped my friends to remove some pop-up advertisement from their home machine. And when I've Googled the website that was in this advertisement, I've saw the list of instructions about how this can be removed. And those instructions were quite similar. Their basic structure is next. The first step is manual removal. They recommend you to remove various things like programs, registry enters, and many others. And in most cases, they are not related to the threat you are looking to eliminate. And they are like shot in the dark. Some of them may help me, but some of them will not. And the second step is the reason why you are on this website. It's an automated removal tool that can help you to remove the threats you are fighting with. They also mention how the manual step is completely dangerous and can harm your system, and you absolutely should download this automated tool to make it easier for you. So I've decided to analyze those websites with instruction and to understand how they actually work and to understand if they actually help. At the first site, I observed some patterns. The first one is threats descriptions. Descriptions could be good. They can actually explain you something about the threat you're looking for. But on other websites, they may be completely random and just copy-pasted from the common template the websites use to promote the tool. The only thing that changes constantly in this instruction is the name of a threat. And those guys are quite productive because they have around 5-7 articles about the different threats per day. And if you analyzed some cyber threats, you may understand that this should be a hard and huge work. But the key of this productivity probably are some web marketing instruments. On this screenshot, you can see the website of one of the vendors I will talk about later. The tools they recommend you to use if you want to create the website like the one that I mentioned previously. They are analyzing the current users' searches and based on those criteria, you can understand what users actually want to remove. Also, these websites may have some inconsistencies, like advertisement of a one tool and the initial download of completely other tool. And you can push as many antivirus vendors as you want. So you may have links to some different vendors and you may have some reasons to do it, about which I will talk a little bit later. Vendors from this website also may change. For example, on this screenshot, you can see the same article in last year, and in this year they promote different antivirus vendor. The next step was some basic analysis of those resources. So I've compiled a list of websites you can get when you Google how to remove several web browser threats. And I've decided to check the IP addresses. And several websites actually shared the same IP addresses. Then I've decided to revert this action and to analyze all of the all IP addresses from the list and check how many websites they actually host. And I found some other IP addresses which host multiple websites related to the topic of virus removal. In total, I got around 40 websites from several IP addresses I've mentioned in previous slides. I've also checked which antivirus product those websites actually promotes, and the statistics looks like this. The empty and other option is for websites which don't promote any antivirus vendor for now, or don't have some related information. But not all of these websites are actually active. I've marked the websites that was active at least in 2020, but some of them quite abandoned and didn't get update in years. The next common things for this website is registrant organization of the domains. This is just a field in WHOIS record, and I understand that you can put everything you want there. But for me, it was just a proof that same organization and same entity actually manages all of these 40 websites and updates them continuously. Let's talk about the reasoning to do this actually. The primary reason to handle all these websites is affiliate program. Affiliate program is an agreement between a vendor and a company or influencers about the promotion of their product on the websites, blogs, and other resources. Influencers and companies will get commission for every click or every download, or especially for every sale of the product. Today, nearly every big antivirus vendor has their own affiliate program, and it's completely fine. Some bloggers used to put like a notice about the fact that they are having an affiliate related resource and all of the recommendations are paid, but most of them don't. Then I've decided to check what requests your browser does every time you download one of these antivirus products from previously mentioned websites. And I've got some patterns in this activity. For example, as you can see in cookie, there are mentions of 3 antivirus vendors. Same antivirus vendors you've seen on the slide with the antivirus promotion. And I need to make a quick note that Enigma is actually a company that produces Spy Hunter antivirus, which was on a previous slide. So they have those 3 antivirus products in cookies on every website with every redirect. And they have some AID, which probably is affiliate identifier. This can be proved by requests from another website related to security stronghold website, and AID there is stronghold. So this identifies the company, the blog, or the entity who initially promotes the antivirus from the resource. Also, there is a case of empty pages I mentioned. So you've got your usual instruction site, but without any promoted antivirus. But the text looks like it should be there. And it's initially there because when you analyze the requests, you understand that from the website remove PC virus, you are redirected to cybersecurity help website, which redirects you to the vendor's website, Enigma software in this case. Because on these websites, there is a frame which redirects you to the resource, which actually has those affiliate links. So those pages are not so empty in total. The other common thing is redirect to safeguard resource. And one of the identifier RWire, which is related to revenue wire. The identifier I saw in some in analysis of some other resources. Who is Revenue Wire? Revenue Wire is a marketing and advertisement company. And also this is a company that will pay 6 million fee to settle FTC charges this year. They also known as Safeguard. This court case was not related to any vendors mentioned previously. It was related to the money laundering because Revenue Wire created their own payment provider to avoid problems with being removed from payment providers' programs because of some fraudulent nature of the software developed by them. But previously mentioned vendors actually decided to go with this specific payment provider. So that says something. Payment provider who won't kick you out and won't do anything to you, even if the customers are angry with your services and angry with the refunds and etc. And the next topic is basically the products. I want to mention that I didn't make a general antivirus review or comparison analysis. It was just a quick check, quick sanity check on the things they do on your system and some interesting things I found. That's why I've decided to put some nasty things on my virtual machine, like changed search engine of my browser, permanent toolbar on my desktop, and some programs I didn't actually want to be installed on my machine. The first vendor is Vipersoft, the vendor who had the largest number of websites redirected to the affiliate resources. It has actually quite popular free scanner and pay to remove model. On all of these websites, you may get a text note about the fact that you don't download a removal tool. You download a free scanner. Because if you want to remove something with this vendor's product, you need to pay. Or for one-time removal, you may wait for 48 hours. This product sold to you by Safeguard. They've been mentioned on a Safeguard website, and you may find Safeguard contacts on their website. It's also is blocked as potentially unwanted software by other antivirus engines like Malwarebytes, and they have a little text note about it on their website too. And they have some devoted fans, which are a good example of how you can't trust anything you see. For example, this user actively posted and commented with the instructions I've mentioned previously to other users' posts about the threat they were infected. But 2 years ago, the vector of users' posts suddenly changed to some blockchain startup. But with quick Googling, you can understand that this startup actually belongs and related to Vipersoft developers. So this is basically the same entity. And Vipersoft actually detected some threats on my machine. So it was not done. It was not done for nothing. But outside the successful detections, it has some rather interesting detections. For example, the signature I couldn't find anywhere else. That, according to Vipersoft, infected one of my system files, which is a quite serious claim because other antiviruses didn't find it, because I've made around 3 different scans by Vipersoft on different machines and I still got it. Because I think that it's maybe horrible false positive on one of the Windows system files, or something that will be triggered on any machine, because I didn't get any clean scans from Vipersoft. I've always got 2 detections with this specific signature and another one with DuckDuckGo, which currently is pre-installed in any Mozilla installation. So you won't get a clean machine with Vipersoft in any case. The next vendor is Reimage. Reimage don't have a free trial, it's directly pay to remove, and you may also pay for one-time removal even. So after one scan, you will do one removal and nothing else. Some of the websites require update because currently they are redirecting to Vipersoft download link. And Reimage PC repair didn't find anything wrong with my workstation. It's only detected some stability issues related to the program that was removed during the scan. So it was some leftovers of a removed program, but Reimage still wanted to notify me about it. And also it did some interesting examples of discovery techniques, like checking through my Mozilla cookies to identify the exact campaign they used, checking of if any proxy servers or VPN clients or network sniffers are executed, and getting my IP information, which is basically fine, but looks interesting in the context of the software. Also, you can find some slight relations to other vendor, as Reimage will check if Ray Avira executable file, which actually belongs to Reimage, because Ray stands for Reimage here, and AV updater, which is actually Avira file back from 2018. Currently, this file in fresh installations of Avira, currently this file has another signature, but for antivirus vendors, it's okay to buy each other's engines for scans, but I still find it interesting in the case of Reimage. The next topic I want to cover is software bundles. Basically, in simple terms, you can download the software directly from the legitimate websites, or you can go to the websites which have a lot of software and have something like special wrappers for every hosted piece of software. And those wrappers contains other software that are promoted by this specific bundle. I guess everyone sees something like this. At some point you got a button, and another point you got a checkbox, and you need to decline it all because otherwise it will be installed on your machine. And actually that's how I've got all of this wonderful stuff I've talked about when I've described things that are currently run with my machine. I've got Web Companion program, which had a default search engine, to which my default search engine was changed. I've got some modification of my Internet Explorer settings, and I've got it from this specific program made by Adavara. I've also wanted to mention that it was not some resource which contained different pieces of legitimate software. It was an original piece of software, BitTorrent, so it has the bundle by default. It doesn't have version without a bundle. So what about Adaware and Web Companion? In the Web Companion files, I also found something interesting, like an icon of reimage product. So maybe somewhere in the wild there is a bundle with reimage antiviruses, but I just didn't find it. So back to Adaware and back to their point of view. They actually describe that they will set your home page, new tabs, and default search by Bing, and explain to us on their website that some software vendors just don't have enough money for paid licensing. That's why they basically uses this type of distribution. So the developer of this bundle is Adaware, and it easily can be seen by analyzing traffic during the installation of those bundle. And also you can see the name Lavasoft, because Adaware and Lavasoft are basically the same company. And Lavasoft had and actually have their own affiliate programs, and they are happy to help security vendors to promote their products in their bundles. How does this offer actually looks like when you are installing some of this software? The next request will be generated from your machine. As you can see, it has some interesting parameters, like how many vendors will be promoted to you, how many you can decline, how many you can accept, and the region you are working from. As you can see, Web Companion, for example, also checked if I have no Web Companion installation on my machine. So there will be no collision to you. They will provide to you only those pieces of software that you don't have already on your machine. So about the country, my wild guess is that it directly affects the prediction of what specific software will be shown to you during the installation process. Because in next requests, they actually have prediction IDs for different pieces of software they have in their bundle. And also some of those pieces, like Web Discover Browser, I will remind you that this is a permanent toolbar you will have across all of your desktop, will check if you have some antivirus engines which detect it installed on your machine. And the proof that it is related to the affiliate program is in some command lines of some products that can be installed directly from bundle. For example, in this case, the Dashlane has command line arguments related to the campaign ID and paid affiliate. And that's how I've actually got a Spy Hunter product. It was in a bundle. It possibly had some large affiliate network previously, because on the website that currently promote Vipersoft, you can see some artifacts of Spy Hunter 4. The current version is 5, so it was long ago, but it still mattered back then. And it has some interesting history with Malwarebytes. This vendor had some legal actions against the vendor who blocked them. And in 2017, they lost the court case because Malwarebytes got the reason to block every piece of content they find objectionable. But in 2019, actually, they go back to the court because the court found this like piece of the law that previously defended Malwarebytes unapplicable to the situations where the vendors are competitors, because it will be too easy to block all your competitors and have the law that will cover you up. It also has the trial version, one-time trial version after the 48 hours, and also brought to you by Safeguard. In this case, you need to provide your email, and your email really will be checked. So not all popular mailboxes are good to go and to get a free trial here. And I've got some detections with Spy Hunter. As you can see, it detected Audacity with the bundle I've mentioned previously, but at the same time, because it was the original bundle I've got the Spy Hunter from. But at the same time, it didn't detect other bundle with BitTorrent, and it didn't get all the nasty things in my browser. For example, it got some changes in Mozilla search, but didn't got the web companion actual files, which directly impacted to these changes. Also, if you don't want to pay, you can check some cracked versions of all of those software. And it's really easy to find them, because part of your search results will be bombarded with the links for email, password, cracked version, serial kills, and etc. And they all have like different websites, but they are redirecting you to some common resources. As you can see, cracked version of Vipersoft and Spy Hunter basically had the same website as host, and the same website is also mentioned in some related to some random cracked version of software. On these websites, you can get either the empty page with instruction but without any working link, or some suspicious binary. In my opinion, those websites are created to make a wave of search results to make the antivirus more searchable. But my wild guess is it's for search optimization, but I don't know the initial reasons to do it. And I've also make a quick check on the IP address of the resource which hosted one of the websites, and find like 97 other resources. All of them are related to some activators, cracks, and etc. So they have their separate story, I guess. In conclusions, I want to say that we all need to remember that we shouldn't trust anything we see in internet, any promotions, any instructions, need to be double checked, need to be verified, or go from trustful sources. It's not a scam, it's not a virus, it's a business model. Yes, it has some suspicious activity, but still this is a business that exists. And some more popular vendors may be doing the same things, but I hope they probably not. Not all involved vendors actually have been mentioned, because you can find them like by simply Googling some executable files from Windows. But I guess those one had the largest coverage in those security blocks. And for antivirus or other software vendors, I want to say that bad marketing strategies may ruin your product, which actually works fine, works good, and can help people. And shady activity of a companies you are working with to promote your product may also affect your reputation, like in case with the safeguard. So thank you for your attention, and thank you all of my friends who listened to me when I've collected information for this research.
Hey, so thank you for your talk. And like honestly, for me, I don't use antivirus software on my Mac. I don't know now. Like after I've seen your talk, I'm not sure if it's a wise decision or not. But I don't know. Let's go to the questions. And oh, basically, the first question is very similar. So, yourself, as a user, do you use any antivirus software on your personal or work computer? Why, or like, why not if you don't?
Well, on my work laptop, it's pre-installed and it's chosen by organization. On my home laptop, it's Windows Defender. Embarrassing to say, but it is. Because basically, currently no vendor will 100% defend you from all the threats, but most of them, like files I've downloaded to do a workshop or something like that, malicious files, I mean, it can be
And
detected by default engines.
so you're like, you can say that you like when you have antivirus software on your like, computer because it will save you from some at least some threats, right?
Yep, but in many cases, only manual detection and manual like analyzing of what settings has been changed can help you to detect and remove something that bothers you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, thank you. The next question we have, this is a really nice one, like from business perspective. So imagine that you are head of antivirus software company, right? How you would structure your business, antivirus software, to generate more profits?
It's a good question. I am not so familiar with antivirus business. Like the only thing I wanted to promote is some don'ts, some things that you probably should not do, like being involved in cooperation with some shady promotion, install your software like potentially unwanted software on users' hosts, because it will lead you to a bad reputation across users at the end.
So like if you had a antivirus software, you would care about reputation of your antivirus software, like of your company.
Probably, and put more struggles into like engine development.
That's nice because I learned from your talk that many companies they don't like they bother like talking about their reputation. They just want to sell software like whatever it does.
Probably not, but they just will use any platform for promotion they can use. They won't bother about the reputation of this platform, about other vendors and products promoted there, just to be on the
Yeah,
spot.
yeah, I agree. We have another like super interesting question. How do you think? Do actually antivirus companies create viruses to stimulate people to install their software?
I don't have any proof of this, so I can't confirm
Okay.
this. I heard like rumors, myths,
Mm.
and like some articles, but I did not like have any detections of such things, so I can't
But
confirm or deny.
okay, but from your like personal, like from your personal perspective, personally, would you like say, yeah, probably, or no, not likely?
I guess some things like might like I've saw in some software bundles cases when the antivirus dropped on your machine, and some things you probably want to remove also dropped on your PC, and this antivirus will delete this thing, and it will protect you, but they have the same source.
Like works like a charm, right?
Yep,
Okay. Okay, thank you.
like to
What
create your
about
own villain.
yeah, because sometimes this is how you can like stimulate people to use the software to show the problem, even if you need to create a problem.
Yes.
So should another question for you. What about antivirus software for mobile phones? Have you seen these cases? Have you analyzed the software?
No, I actually did not analyze this market and this software. I guess last year there was a talk about the Android antiviruses.
Yeah. We had this talk on last year on NoNameCon, yeah.
So it may provide some questions because some of these antiviruses, as I remember, require some really obscure permissions to
Yeah,
your
like root
phone.
permissions. Yeah. That's basically great. Thank you. We'll try to find this talk and send the link for it. Well, it should be somewhere on the Con YouTube channel. Okay, great. How do you think should governments ban antivirus software as suspicious software?
Depends on software probably and what data it collects, because like every software may collect the amount of data you just don't know about. So these things should be checked before you ban any software or want to ban any software.
But you are not against like governments banning the software.
I guess I am against because
Okay,
for now I didn't know of any cases that are like so. No, I actually can remember one. It's Kaspersky. I guess they had some government-related issues few years ago. Well, in these
yeah, I
cases,
heard
yes, when
rumors.
you can prove that they actually collect some data from your machine, and this may actually put in danger the government secrets.
Yeah, I agree, because if you think about it on a large scale, governmental like employees and many government companies, they also use this kind of software. So, and we do have a question from Sergey actually, who wanted to share his personal story.
Yep, it's my short story. First, thank you for your speech. And my question story is, every time when I came my hometown, my mom asked me to fix computer because it became too slow and it's something not work. And I realized that first thing I do is I'm removing some antivirus because it changed the homepage, it changed the default search engine. It's a meet all browser and have a lot of rights on computer. So what do you think for such inexperienced user as like a teacher in school? Maybe it's better to not install any antivirus at all?
Like but you should have a person a technical person who could help them to remove it manually if you don't want to rely on any antivirus vendors. But I guess some vendors actually provide the software that can become the first line of defense for such users. But in general, all the products I've talked about is delivered to such users. They are not oriented to technical people or to big organizations. They are oriented on people who may miss the decline button or checkbox or just will install everything the first link in Google will provide to them. It's good to have at least Windows Defender enabled, and maybe some other close to legit vendor installed to protect from some small bad things, let's say like that.
Thank you. Thank you. These were honestly all the questions we gathered from people. Thank you for your talk. It was very interesting to learn new, like normal and shady, let's put it this way, shady techniques of antivirus software companies. And one last question from me. Do you think you will continue this research on antivirus software? Should we expect a new talk next year at NoNameCon?
Maybe not a new talk, but maybe a research, but I need some time to rest from my antiviruses because it was intense. Installation checked, revoking of virtual machines. I need to rest. And then
Sounds
continue.
like a good plan. Sounds like a good plan. Thank you. So thank you a lot for your talk.
Thank you for your attention. Thank you for the platform.